Oh, hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Beyond the Stats. I'm your host, Isaac, and the Chiefs are not going to make the playoffs. They had their opportunities, but that's it for them. The 2025 season will go down as a wasted one. A wasted season for this man right here, one of the greatest quarterbacks in NFL history, and for this man right here, one of the fastest receivers in NFL history. In fact, the fastest receiver by the combine. Either way, I'll get into that later. I have a rant to do, don't worry. But I'll try to save that until the end. I'll try to cover all the important stuff today before I get into that. But I'm first going to be ranking the games, and, the game ranking stuff, it's whatever. It's probably my least favorite part of the day, so I didn't really put a lot of effort into this. I just put some games in the categories of blowouts or not fun, and then I ranked specifically my top 5. But yeah, the games that were just blowouts and not super entertaining was Washington, Minnesota, Seattle, Atlanta, Rams and Cardinals, Dolphins, Jets. Those are the blowout ones, and some of those are entertaining. It's fun. If you're a fan of the Seahawks, the Rams, the Vikings, it's fun to see those sort of performances. But it's not a very entertaining game, so they got to be ranked low. Then we have a lot of games that looked close final score-wise, but actually weren't. Those being Denver, Las Vegas, New Orleans, Tampa Bay, Houston, Kansas City, Pittsburgh, Baltimore, and then Indianapolis, Jacksonville. I kind of fit into that category, but that one was more of that was also more of an interesting game. It wasn't. It's not the great that Daniel Jones got injured, but it was interesting watching Riley Leonard play. But yeah, I put that one at number 6 supposedly. So my top 5, pretty head and shoulders above the rest. Number 5, I have Dallas and Detroit, a high-scoring game between two high-powered offenses, and Detroit coming out on top. You'll love to see it. Number 4, I had Chicago, Green Bay. An interesting ending to a highly I'm not doing the words, bro. I'm tired, man. A highly anticipated divisional game. I don't know. I think it was a cool ending, but I feel like there are a couple that I liked personally more. Number 3, I have Philadelphia and the Chargers. The one overtime game of the week, obviously that bumps it up a little bit, and also the fact that there were a billion turnovers. There was one play where there was 3 turnovers in a single play, which is ridiculous. But yeah, very funny game to watch, even if I didn't necessarily love the results, but still a good game. Number 2, I have Cincinnati, Buffalo. It's always nice to see these two teams go at it because I hate both of them, and I'm glad to see them obliterate the others, or obliterate each other. But I also don't like it because it always makes them look so good when they play each other. It's their offenses are both so competent. They do what we can't. It's come on, bro. But it was fun to see Joe Burrow self-destruct. That was always nice. And yeah, went from 28-18 to 28-39 in a blink. And then number 1 it's kind of like that one week when there was a billion blowouts and then Jets-Bengals was the best game. It kind of reminds me of that because the best game of this week was Tennessee-Cleveland, the two worst teams, pretty much in the league. And you get the best game of the week with another failed conversion attempt for the win. There was one of those that last week, I believe. It was, Denver, Washington. Interesting. All right, so now that that's over with, and Tennessee-Cleveland will go into the final bracket at the end of the year. That's coming up now. We will go over power rankings, and at the top, there's not a lot of shakeup, but there is some shakeup just in general, and especially near the bottom because a couple of lower down teams actually won, which is great. Number 32, I have not a marker, so unfortunately this is... Oh, wait, there it is, my marker. Yeah. No, don't fall. That's good. I acquired my marker. All right. Number 32, Las Vegas. Yeah, at this point, Tennessee won, so you kind of got to put Las Vegas at the last place spot. There's no real other place to put them. I guess, one could argue that number 31, Cleveland, should be number 32, but I think they at least have talent. I don't think Las Vegas has any of that. At least Cleveland has Myles Garrett. And I don't think Shedeur Sanders is going to be great, but like he's better than what they had. So there's that. Number 30, we have Tennessee. I still don't think they're good. Before the season, they were still my pick for number 1 draft pick, despite getting it last year as well. I still think they have a pretty good chance of getting it again, but I don't know. We'll see. Number 29, we have... I mean, you just can't get blown out by the Vikings and J.J. McCarthy. Like, Washington, come on. You went from making the... Like, honestly, like, yeah, the Chiefs' downfall is unfortunate, but, like, Washington's downfall is crazy. Like, they've still got a promising young quarterback, but, like, what else do they have? Like, their defense is just getting, like, bashed through every day, and, like, I don't know. It's just not going well, and it's not like it's all the defense. Like, Jaden Daniels has been injured, and then the offense has not been as great with him gone. Unfortunate. Number 28, another weird team, Atlanta. They've been weird forever. They beat the Bills somehow, but I don't know what to do with them, so I'm going to stick them below because I don't trust them. And then team that beat them just recently, 27, I have the Jets because, I mean, they beat the Falcons, but, like, what else have they done? Not much. Number 26, I have Arizona. Another team that got blown out. We kind of expected them to, but it did not look good. I'll just put it that way. I think they had a receiver like Michael Wilson or something that was like that had like a crazy game. I want to actually look at that because I heard something about like Michael Wilson going off. I mean, you lose 45-17 doesn't seem okay. 142 yards, 2 touchdowns. That's pretty good. I'd say. They still got Jacoby Brissett playing QB. I don't know what's going on with Kyler Murray. I don't follow Arizona very much. Like, they're kind of the most irrelevant team in the NFC, pretty much. But, like, I don't know. They're kind of like what the Colts have been for so many years. Like, just irrelevant, whatever. Okay, next, number 25. I think they were on a bye this week. Pretty late bye, but having a pretty good bye week is the Giants. Moving up 3 spots on a bye week is very nice. I haven't been saying how much spots he's moved up. The biggest move so far has been Washington going down 5. But yeah, New York is there. I think, again, they have talent. It's just not a good season for them. Number 24, we have another team that won a game. Let's go, New Orleans. They moved up 6 spots after a win against Tampa Bay. Pretty solid win there. Tyler Shaw. I think his name is pronounced Shuck, but there's no like k sound in his name. It's a G. So I've always called him Tyler Shaw. I don't know. Whatever. Tyler Shuck. He won. I think it's his first win, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, I can check. Saints, Buccaneers. How many wins do the Saints have? 3. Okay. I don't know. Might not be his first one. I don't know. I'm too lazy to check it right now. Number 23, another team that won a game. Let's go, Minnesota. They got shut out and then proceeded to pitch a shutout the very next week, which, like, they had, like, a stat on the TV that hadn't happened since, like, a long time ago. I don't remember. It was, like, the 60s or something. Crazy. Or it might have not been the 60s. It might have been, like, the 90s or 80s. Either way, all the same to me. I wasn't born then. Number 22 is a team that somehow actually kind of has a chance at making the playoffs. I mean, better than the Chiefs with how their momentum's going. Miami. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I still don't think they're very good, but they got the momentum on their side. They've got a lot of wins in a row. Yeah, I mean, what else you gotta say? I mean, yeah, they beat the Jets, but still. They didn't move up any spots from last week because, again, they beat the Jets. But I don't know. I hate that they have a better chance at making the playoffs than us. Number 21, I have a team that I still firmly believe is worse than the Chiefs and is definitely going to miss the playoffs. Indianapolis. I don't care that they signed Phillip Rivers. He is 40 million years old. He is not bringing them anywhere near the promised land. I don't care. Like, yeah, he's a fantastic quarterback, like, all time. He's top 10 in passing yards, top 10 in passing touchdowns. He's very underrated and should be a Hall of Famer. Hot take. I think, honestly, Phillip Rivers should be like the benchmark for a Hall of Famer. Like, if you have a better career than Phillip Rivers, you should go into the Hall of Fame. And if you have a worse career than Phillip Rivers, probably not. Like, I think he should be the benchmark. I mean, maybe he'll tarnish his reputation for what he does this season, or maybe he'll cement himself as a Hall of Famer by taking the Colts to the Super Bowl. I don't know. Okay. One question I do have that I just kind of thought of right now: are they going to give him number 17? Because he's worn number 17 his whole career, but Daniel Jones has it right now. But Daniel Jones is also like injured. I don't know what's going to go on. I mean, they're used to having their quarterback wear that number, so maybe they'll just stay with it. Number 20 falling. Like, I've never seen a 2 at the front of the Chiefs like ranking in the power rankings. Like, what is that? That's disgusting. I hate it. I just wish they could get like the draft pick of a number 20 team and not the draft pick that they're probably gonna get, which is like a 10-7 team. I don't know. Honestly, they're not going 10-7. What am I saying? They're gonna go like 8-9, bro. Yeah, Kansas City, not great. I'll talk about them more later, but yeah. Moving on to number 19, we have. I don't know why I keep putting the dot in the wrong place. 19, I have Baltimore, another team that's kind of, I don't know what's going on there, but one of those teams has to win the AFC North. I don't know which one it'll be. Maybe it'll be the Steelers. I think Baltimore should win, though. They moved down 5 spots, which not great, but maybe they can't. I don't know what's going on with Lamar either. Like Chiefs and Ravens are like hand in hand in suffering right now. Like both the AFC teams with like the best quarterbacks and just are not doing great. I don't know what's going on. Number 18, I've got Tampa Bay moving down 2 spots after a not great loss to the Saints. Yeah, I don't know. At least this was like an upset. No one expected to lose. Like everyone was expecting the Chiefs to lose, and then they lost, which actually made it worse. Like, I don't know, bro. It's just not great. Number 17, I have the Bengals, who, if they make the playoffs, okay, they're probably not going to. They needed that win against the Bills pretty badly, but if they somehow make the playoffs, that'd be ridiculous. I want to see, like, I don't know how many more divisional games they have left in, like, the NFC or the AFC North with those specific teams. Ravens, Bengals play next week, okay. What? Why does week 17 only have 1 game in it? I think my thing is bugged out. Whatever. Yeah, but Ravens and Bengals play next week. That'll be an interesting one. I believe Bengals have 4 wins, so they could get into the swing of things. Bengals are definitely not out of it. If they make the playoffs and the Chiefs don't, I will be disgusted. Whatever. For now, since Cincinnati moving up 3 spots, number 17, yeah. Number 16. This is how ridiculous the AFC North is. I don't know why it's over there, but yeah, Pittsburgh, number 16. Only one of their teams, like, none of their teams inside the top 15. They're all, like, right up next to each other, except for Cleveland. Pittsburgh moving up 5 spots, jumping the Chiefs. And, yeah, just not great. That's all I have to say, pretty much. Not great for the Chiefs, but Pittsburgh had a good win. I think bounced back. Now they're probably in the best position they have been in a while to win the division. They got the momentum over Baltimore, so hopefully they can keep that going. Number 15, I'm actually not dropping them, even after a ridiculous loss. We have Philadelphia, because I think they're about as low as they're going to be. Like, they're still a talented enough team. And yeah, they've had their problems as well, just like the Chiefs. But, like, they don't look absolutely, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Is crestfallen the right word? No, they don't look absolutely, like, defeated like the Chiefs do. They still look like a team that can win, potentially. That can go out and succeed in the game of football. The Chiefs do not seem like that right now. Number 14, moving down 3 spots, I have Dallas. They're okay, but, like, yeah, they lost to Detroit, and I do not think they are a better team than Detroit. And I don't think their offense is more high-powered than Detroit's. So I think it's okay. It's okay for them to move down. I think the 13 teams above them are currently better than them right now. Number 13 is a team that's really only above Dallas because they beat them earlier in the season, and that's Carolina. For them to be this high after a lot of the weird games they've had is really strange. I don't know why, but I mean they're doing well. Did they play a game this week? I think they were on a bye this week. Yeah, they were on bye this week. I think this is the latest bye week that you can have. I'm fairly certain. But yeah, moving up 4 spots on a bye week. Again, the bye week is like both Giants and Panthers winning the bye week. I don't know who else is on bye. I think there's 2 other teams, but I don't know. I mean, I guess I could check. Maybe they're up in the top half. Or maybe I'm just blind. No, San Francisco, are they on a bye? Yeah, they're on a bye. Okay. Yeah, San Francisco and somebody else. Don't care. Number 12. Moving down 5 spots, I have Chicago. They've fallen back to earth. That's about where I thought they should be. I don't think they're a top... I genuinely don't think they're a top 10 team in the league. I think they had a good record. They played a bunch of easy teams, and then they met a real team in Green Bay, and then they lost. That's just what happened. Did New England play this week? No, they didn't. Okay, so New England had bye. That's the other team. Okay, cool. Next, what do we got? Number 11, moving up 2 spots, is another team that I think could genuinely make the playoffs now. Houston. They're good. They got a great defense, as the Chiefs definitely saw, and their offense is good as well. Like, it worked better than the Chiefs' offense did. Scored more points. There you go. Number 10, I have a team that I still believe is not going to get real far, and that's the Chargers. They're getting good, close wins, but again, it's against teams that are down on the momentum swing, like the Eagles. They're playing the Chiefs next week, which should be more of the same. Number 9, we've got Detroit, who I think is actually going to do pretty good. Again, I still think they have a decent shot at winning their division. I don't care if Green Bay is 9-3-1. Like, what's the Lions record? Like, do they have 8 wins? I think they have 8 wins. Unless they're 8-5. Like, they have the opportunity, and they don't play the Packers, but they still do play the Bears, so they can at least get the advantage against them. They are playing the Rams next week, though. Ooh, that's an interesting game. I mean, it'd be fun to like take that as an upset, but I don't know. Let's see here. Looking at the schedule, I also want to see if there's any more like AFC North games. There's another Ravens Steelers game in week 18. Lions Bears in week 18. They've played them once and they beat them once, so there's that. Yeah, I still think they can win the division. It's not gonna be all of them. It's like they need Green Bay to lose, but I still at least think they're getting a wild card for sure. Number 8, I've got a team that I have stuck with them winning the AFC South since like pretty much the beginning, and I still think they're gonna do it. Jacksonville. They're a good team right now this year. They have a good defense and good offense. You know, Parker Washington is doing what he can. I think ETN's lighting it up. I don't really follow them too much, but both units of the ball have been doing okay. Brian Thomas actually led the room in receiving for once. Yay. Alec Pierce had 5 receptions for 80 yards. That seems a bit low, and as far as averages go, that's only an average of like 15. That's like low for him. Regardless, yeah, so Jacksonville, they did not change, and I will say only the top 6 did not change from last week. Number 7 last week was Chicago. Number 7 this week is San Francisco, another team that kind of won the bye week, moving up some spots just because of other teams moving down pretty much, and I think they're just a consistent team that can do good. Just the fact that they've had this much success with how much injuries they have. I think I said this last week pretty much exactly, but it shows Kyle Shanahan is a good coach. I've never like doubted Kyle Shanahan as a coach. I've always thought he's a very above average coach in the league. Like what he's been able to do with how many injuries he's got on his team, like is crazy. And then number 6 through 1 are the exact same as last week. Not much reason to talk about them because they annoy me because I think because the Chiefs should be up here this late in the year usually, but they're not. 6 is Buffalo. Close win against Cincinnati, but they got it done. 5 is Green Bay. I don't know why I'm writing it so small on the top here. Good, much needed win against Chicago to keep their division lead. 4 is Seattle. They've looked impressive as ever, but again, they still have lost to number 3, the Rams, who bounced back. Good bounce back week for them. Still think they got to stay below the 2 lost teams. Those being number 2, Denver, who I think is a little bit worse currently just because their wins haven't been as dominant. And number 1, the evil empire is back. I don't know why I put the number below this time, but it's New England. They're still number 1. Drake May's an MVP candidate, but I still think Matthew Stafford's getting it. So those are your power rankings this week. I'll do my predictions and then I will do my Chiefs rant. So, we're done with bye week, so we got 16 games to predict for next week. Falcons, Buccaneers. I think it'll be the night of when this video comes out probably, because I probably won't get around to posting this tonight. But it's Falcons, Buccaneers. I'm going to pick Buccaneers. I think they're better. Ravens, Bengals, eh? Now, this is one where it's like momentum would say pick the Bengals. My prediction said that the Ravens were going to win the division. And, honestly, I don't know if that is still a prediction that I hold. Let's see. The Ravens and Bengals have played each other before, right? I believe. So, I'm trying to look back here and see what happened in the previous game. I believe, I would think the Ravens won. Unless it was back when the Ravens were losing a whole bunch, that could have been the case. Wow, when did they first play? Jeez, was it really all the way back in week 2? Ravens. I don't see it. I don't know if I'm just blind or what's going on, but have the Ravens not played the Bengals this season? You know what, fine. I'll just click on the game and I'll click on one of the teams and we'll see what's going on here. So, what the heck? Oh, they just played them the previous week and they lost. 2 weeks ago and they lost. You know what? I don't see any reason why they don't do it again. You know what? Throw my prediction out the window. Ravens are losing. Bengals are winning. I hate it. Raiders, Eagles. This should be pretty easy for the Eagles. If they lose this one, we got some major problems here. Cardinals, Texans. Another thing where I think Texans have great momentum. Cardinals are just kind of whatever. So Texans win. Chargers, Chiefs. Same thing. Chiefs aren't winning. Unless they play the Titans or the Raiders, which they are playing in 2 of their last 3 games, they're not winning another game. Chargers win this one. Bills, Patriots. That is an interesting game. I do not believe they have... No, they might have played. No, they did play, and the Patriots won. That's right. I feel like this could be one that the Bills could bounce back and win, and you know what? I'm going to pick the Bills here. I think this is a divisional matchup. Divisional matchups are weird. And I think Bills take it. Might be controversial, but I'm going with the Bills. I think they're going to knock off the Patriots, and unfortunately that means we'll probably see Denver at number 1. Why does this happen? Jets, Jaguars, battle of the J teams, and the Jets are inferior, so Jaguars will win. Commanders, Giants, eh? That's an interesting one. 2 not very great teams, but I think the new-gen rookie QB Jackson Dart beats Jaden Daniels, if Jaden Daniels is even playing, because he has injuries and whatnot. I think Giants win. Browns and Bears, another one that should be easy for the Bears. They're having a lot of easy games. They're able to get good records. I don't know what's going on there. Panthers, Saints, another divisional game. These get weird, but I think Panthers off a bye week with the rest will be able to get it done. Lions and Rams. As much as I would love to pick the Lions here, Matthew Stafford revenge game, I think Matthew Stafford is going to win it, and the Rams will take this game. Colts, Seahawks. Phillip Rivers coming back against the Seahawks. He's not going to do well. Seahawks will win. Packers and Broncos. Now, this is a battle of two very good defenses. And you know what? I'm going to pick the Packers. You know what? I'm picking both my top two teams to lose, because why not? What else are you going to do at this point? Like, Packers are going to win, I guess. Sure. Titans, 49ers. Not two very good teams. Going to go 49ers. Kind of obvious there. Vikings and Cowboys. I mean, depends how JJ McCarthy plays. Like, he can play really good or he can play really bad. They are facing a good, or not a very good defense, but it's going to be a matter of can the Vikings defense contain that offense? And I think the answer is unfortunately going to be no. George Pickens is going to continue on his tear of being the Cowboys wide receiver 1, because he is the Cowboys wide receiver 1, at least right now, and the Cowboys are going to win. And finally, Dolphins, Steelers. This could, I hate saying this could go either way, but it really could. But I think, if I'm going to predict the Bengals beating the Ravens, I got to go all in with the Steelers winning the AFC North, so picking Steelers. Okay, so now that that's all over with, any of you who's not a Chiefs fan, you are welcome to leave. And for all of you watching who are Chiefs fans, let's get into this. I'm looking at the stats here, and I just realized that Woody Marks, his real name is Joe Quavius. That's pretty fire. Okay, so the Kansas City Chiefs are not a good football team. They are just simply not good right now. They, both sides of the ball, the defense, okay, the main problem with the defense is the inconsistency. 1 week it can be super good. 1 week it can, pitch, a shutout second half against the Colts and then, lead us to a victory. And then the next week against, who are they called? Whoever we played last week, I forgot at this point. They can just, completely let us down, Cowboys. They can just completely let us down against the Cowboys and not even give Mahomes a chance to, get the ball. Mahomes had the worst, pass completion percentage of his career. 3 interceptions, no touchdowns. It's only sacked twice, which is surprising. Honestly, the highest point of that game by far was the O-line performance. We knew Jawan Taylor is a swing tackle and he's a backup for a reason. He did do great, and same with Caliendo, but, you know what? Esapole, he looked great. And, if we can get Josh Simmons at left tackle, Esapole at right tackle, and if he stays that good, I know it's a sample size of 1 game, but, that kid's got promise. We found something in that kid. And if we can keep trying new things with the offense and finding new people that are good, what if Jalen Royals is good? We haven't used him ever, bro. What if he's good? We don't know. We haven't used him. What if Jared Wiley is the next Travis Kelce? Because honestly, after this game, Travis Kelce might have to retire. And then who else we got? We got Elijah Mitchell. We haven't been using him. We got Christian Fulton. We've been using Noel Williams on the defense. He's looked great. Change it up, Andy. I know you're 80 million years old, but please just change it up, do something. And maybe at least on the offensive side of the ball, it would help to get a new offensive coordinator. I don't think Nagy is as big of a problem as many people make him out to be, because he doesn't really call plays, but I still think he's just not a good influence. I don't like him because he was a bad head coach, so he's probably a bad coach all around. I don't know. I don't know if we need to bring back Eric Bieniemy or anything, but just get a new offensive coordinator or something. I don't know, man. Okay, so looking at the defense, you had some good players. You had some good, some people did good. You know what? But what really killed us, at least the defense in this game, is injuries. And injuries aren't something that you can really prevent super well, but, Trent McDuffie going out in the first half is never ideal. And you know what? The fact that the Chiefs put so much, trust into Trent McDuffie was a great decision, because he is a top 10 corner in the league. But he hasn't been that when they've needed it most. He wasn't that in the last game. He wasn't that for when he was playing in this game. And you know what? there are people that can be good reliable options. It's better to like have a bunch of solid guys than just one really good guy and then a bunch of like trash dudes. And I think Noel Williams is a solid guy, so we should play him more. Chris Jones had a great game, had a lot of pressures, probably his best game of the season for sure. Did good, and like the people did good on the defense, but like it was really just this game. It was about the offense. Like this was one of those better defensive games, but like the defense needs consistency. This game was about the offense, and oh buddy, it was bad. Patrick Mahomes, he's done so much for the Chiefs, but like you gotta stop with the inaccurate passes. Like, what was that underthrow on the one interception? Like, that was just not good. Like, that's not the type of throw that someone who's like a top 5 quarterback in NFL history should make. I'm sorry. Like, even as a Mahomes fan, I do not think he will surpass Tom Brady. I think he will go down as the second best QB ever. But that doesn't change the fact that, like, I don't see anybody else doing stuff like that. Maybe it's just because I'm not watching them. I know Josh Allen does ridiculous stuff like that all the time. But, like, I don't see people like Lamar doing stuff like that. Like, Lamar doesn't throw any picks. Like, it's crazy. I guess recently he has been, but, like, I don't know. Everything's weird this year. I don't know. It's just strange. Running the ball as a practice is something that we have just completely left out. Honestly, I'm having less and less trust in Pacheco. Like, he was a 7th round pick. We've gotten way more out of him than we wanted, or than we thought we could. Use Kareem Hunt as the running back one, and we have been using Kareem Hunt as the running back one, but like we need someone that's explosive. We can't just be passing every play. I do agree. And I think in the draft next year, what we need to target is running back first, like, because I think there are injuries to our O-line, and the injuries really, like, played a role in a lot of the stuff. Like, our O-line wasn't great, but, like, we had some good performances by people. And I think when we're healthy, that O-line can be very good. Like, Creed, Trey Smith, Kingsley, Josh Simmons, and then whoever it is on the right, whether it's Jawan Taylor or Esapole, whoever that is, that's a good offensive line. That is a serviceable, good offensive line. Like, I have no problems with that. Our running back room is not that, however. We need a good running back. Kareem Hunt, I would love for him to stay. But, like, Pacheco can go. I'm not even going to lie. Like, I would have rather traded, like, Pacheco for Breece Hall or something. Like, Pacheco just hasn't been doing it for me. And you know what? Maybe try giving it to someone else. Like, get Elijah Mitchell or Brashard Smith involved. Like, do something different, Andy. Please. Like, come on. And maybe we go after a running back, like, early in the draft. Because we'll have, like, an actual better draft pick than we have been having in the past. Hopefully. Unless we trade it away for somebody. But I think if we do that, it'll hopefully be somebody good. Then, yeah, what else do we need in the draft? I mean, I would like another safety, especially since, like, there's some, like, of our safeties that are going off the end of their rookie deals, like Brian Cook. Brian Cook's been good this year, but, like, I feel like he's not going to stay. I feel like, I don't know, he might not stay with us. Jaden Hicks, I feel like, is good, has the potential to be good, but, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I still think a safety would be nice, and then obviously just pass rushers. Like, that's the one thing that our defense has just not been able to do is pass rush. And it sucks because we drafted 2 defensive linemen in the last draft. And what's happening? I don't think Ashton Gelati has been bad, but, like, and yeah, Omar Norman-Lott's been injured, but, like, where's the pass rush? Like, how do we draft 2 people and then still have no pass rush? Like, come on. I don't know what's going on. We paid George Karlaftis all this money, and he's, like, just okay? Like, please. No. I think our linebacker room is fine, and our cornerback room is probably fine with Noel Williams. Like, that's okay. But then I think running back and pass rusher, and then the other, unfortunately, the main thing where we really need a standout is pass catchers. The pass catching this game was the low light, bar none. 6 drops is crazy, especially like 4 by tight ends. Like they aren't even like tasked with really running routes. They just need to get open and like get the ball. Like sure, they might not have as sure of hands as some of the receivers, but like Travis Kelce with 2 drops, like that is ridiculous. Like one of them was just absolutely should have caught it. The one that resulted in an interception was tough, but like it's still something that he's been making that kind of catch all his life. Noah Gray, his 2 drops were absolutely catchable all the time. Like I don't know what's going on here. Like if we just look at the like targets and receptions, Juju was targeted once. Juju was targeted twice. One of them resulted in an INT. Hollywood Brown was targeted twice, one of them for a long gain and one of them for the other INT. Noah Gray targeted 3 times, only caught it once. Travis targeted 5 times, caught it only once. Like, we need another tight end, and we're going to need another tight end eventually. I don't know if it's next year. I don't know if Kelce retires this year. I was thinking up until, like, this game that he was going to go another year, but I don't know. Maybe not. You know what would be fantastic? I would like to have Brock Bowers. That'd be funny. Like, I feel like that's the sort of thing that, like, if the Raiders are, like, one of the worst teams in the year next year, which they very well could be, they could get rid of, like, Brock Bowers or something. Like, I would gladly give up, like, Rashee Rice and Pacheco for Brock Bowers. Like, that would be crazy. And then we get to the main man himself, number 4, Rashee Rice. He is not a NFL, like, wide receiver 1. I've said it. He's not going to be our wide receiver 1 of the future. And I predicted it from day 1. Like, he has his good games, yes. And for a middle to bad team, he can probably be a wide receiver 1. But for a Super Bowl contending team like the Kansas City Chiefs, you need someone better. I know that we've done so much with so little, like, help from receivers, but all that time, like, even in the dreaded year of 2023 when we had nobody, we had Travis Kelce. Like, we had somebody that we can reliably throw the ball to. Travis Kelce's old now. He's not the same as he used to be. He has fallen off, regardless of, like, what you think or not. This is the first year that we had 1, 4, and 5 all on the field. The top 3 receivers on the team, all on the field at the same time. And yet nothing's really getting done because not only because of drops and everything, but because of the play selection. I mean, like, Rashee Rice for receivers leads the Chiefs in receiving. But that's because he's been targeted the most, yeah. 8 targets this game, only 4 receptions. A couple of the throws were off. But then there's just, like, I think probably the worst drop of the game. Like, let's be honest. It's the catch you need to make, and he's done it in back-to-back games. And he did it against the Colts, too. Like, he's had 3 drops this season. And I think this is where we get into the number 1 statistic that fuels this whole rant. Xavier Worthy has 0 drops this season. So in Rashee Rice's rookie year, he played in 20 games and had 8 drops. In Worthy's rookie year, he played in 20 games and had 7 drops. In that same year, in that same year, Rashee Rice only played in, like, 4 games. I don't know, it was 4 games or 5 games, and he had 2 drops. So, like, both the seasons, he's had a drop. So all 3 of the seasons where he's been in the league, he's had a higher drop rate than Worthy. And then obviously Worthy this year, no drops on, 40 catches. Now I will say, like, part of that is, like, he does not have as great of a, like, targets, like, receptions per targets, but that's because of play selection, because Worthy isn't used as a normal receiver in this offense for whatever reason. Rice is used as a normal receiver, and Worthy is mostly used as a deep threat, which I get that because of his speed, and it's fun to watch. Like, Tyreek Hill was, like, such a fun to watch deep threat, but, like, he also worked as a normal receiver, and maybe Worthy is not the best at creating separation and making deep shots. And maybe, I think this is my theory. I mean, maybe this is just because I'm, like, a super big fan of Worthy, but, like, whenever I see Mahomes throwing the ball deep, he's not accurate. Like, he doesn't make those accurate throws, really. Like, the last time I really remember him making a super accurate deep ball touchdown was last year in the Super Bowl to Worthy. Like, he can do it when he's given the opportunity, but, like, the dude is 5'11". He's not going to be mossing anybody. So, like, maybe it's not the best to just throw it deep to him, like, every time. Like, use him as a normal receiver. He has the speed enough where I'd be surprised if, like, I'm not watching the film, to be fair, and the Texans did have a really good defense, but, like, I'd be surprised if he's not getting open. Because, like, the fact is the guy's fast and agile. Like, he's more fast and agile than, like, anybody else. And if he's not getting open for whatever reason, sure. But, like, don't always throw it to Rice, because Rice has proven that he is not a wide receiver one in this league. Use Worthy as a normal receiver and see what happens. Maybe he's not that great as well. Maybe he does the same thing. But, like, at least Worthy's got, like, the drive to win, bro. Like, I don't know what it is. There's just something about Worthy that rubs me the right way and something about Rice that rubs me the wrong way. I don't know what it is. And if you need to go out and get a star pass catcher, trade Rice and Pacheco somewhere else to get a star, whether that's like a star tight end, a star receiver. If we got Justin Jefferson, that would be crazy. It's not going to happen, but, like, if it did, it'd be funny. Yeah, but, like, if you could get, like, a really good pass catcher to pair with Worthy, because I don't think Worthy can carry this offense on his own. Like, yeah, he's better at being a normal receiver than people give him credit for, but he's still one guy, and he is still probably prone to injury. Like, I mean, we saw it at the beginning of the year. Like, he's not a big guy. Like, he's probably going to have injuries. And you know what? If Worthy is used more as a normal receiver, then we can do what a lot of people are wanting to do and target Tyquan Thornton down the field with more deep shots. Because he is taller. He can actually moss people, and he has proven that he's good on, like, he's a good deep threat. He's almost as fast as Worthy, and he can do, like, almost the same things, and is probably a better deep threat. I'm not even going to lie, even as a Worthy fan. Thornton's a better deep threat. If you're throwing the ball long, I want it to be thrown to Thornton rather than Worthy, probably. Like, I mean, mostly that is because I have trust issues in Mahomes' accuracy at this point, because I feel like with Worthy, you kind of need to place it exactly where he needs it. And with Thornton, you can kind of place it wherever he's going to, or at least there's a wider range just because he's taller and can, like, moss people better. But, like, I don't know, man. Just try something different is, I think, what I'm trying to get at here. I don't know if getting a receiver, like, late in the draft is going to work anymore. And yeah, Worthy was a round one pick. Like, he was supposed to be good. So use him as a round one pick. Rice was round 3, I think. Like, I don't know what's going on, man. But, like, they need someone dynamic on the offense. They need someone else who's dynamic on the offense. I hope, like, yeah, they need defensive help too. But, like, I hope that this year they draft, with their first pick in the next draft, they draft either a running back or, like, a tight end. Like, we can trade for receivers elsewhere. I feel like we've proven that we can do well with the receiver, and I think this receiver room has what it takes to be, at the very least, the best in our division. I think we still have the most talent of any receiver room in our division, but, like, we have the pieces are there. They're just not coming together for whatever reason. I don't know what it is, but maybe it's because we do need another tight end, another good pass catcher. I don't care, like, what kind of pass catcher it is. Just, like, either get a good running back or get a good pass catcher with your top pick. That's what I would want. Oh, and also, one more thing before I go. That's about all I have to say about that. But also, what's up with Harrison Butker? Like, definitely the worst season of his career for sure. Don't know what's going on there, but hopefully that doesn't become like a Younghoe Koo situation. A little bit concerned. He has been doing good, but, like, kicker is the one position where, like, you mess up one thing and everyone notices it. So I'm not, like, super concerned. Like, everybody's got to miss once in a while, but, like, he's been doing a lot this season and a lot lately, so that does not bode well. Okay, so that is about all I have to say about the Chiefs and their current state of things. They're not making the playoffs, and their season is pretty much over, so, I mean, thank you guys for watching this, and I think even if you are a Chiefs fan, I hope you come. I hope you come back to this channel and see what I like, see my power rankings and predictions and everything. Because I know, like for me, when the Chiefs aren't succeeding or when my favorite teams are succeeding, it's harder for me to like even watch the NFL. Like um, yeah, but it's annoying. But it's something that like I guess as a Chiefs fan, I've been privileged for a while. So every team's got to have their good and bad, and I firmly believe that we will be back next year. I don't think that this is the end of the Chiefs dynasty at all. It might be the end of a certain era. It might be the end of like the Travis Kelce era, but like it's not the end of the Mahomes era. Mahomes is still here, and as long as this man and this man are still here, this man worthy, I'm gonna be a Chiefs fan for as long as like for as long as I can think of. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you did like the video, remember to leave a like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot, and I'll see you guys in the next one.